right, good day, gents and ladies, and welcome to another episode of RoadFS Detail Memoirs. And we are in the SDC Training Center, Planning Center. That's
Good
the
word.
word.
Good
It's
word.
the SDC Lounge.
Yeah, so as you know, I'm Jody.
And I'm still Rod, no matter what he does.
He's always
Can't get away
right.
from
So, and we are with, of course, Big D, Daryl Lyons, Detail Lex, the creator of the Southern Detailers Conference. Everybody knows Dr. Clint Hintz from Buff and Shine.
Everybody.
And a new face to SDC, but not a new face to the industry. Of course, Sheldon Kaye with Convexx. So we're super excited. We've had a wonderful couple days planning SDC, looking ahead of things. So
Eating good too.
we have been eating good, especially last night. That pizza, man, holy Hannah.
We did some good, we went through a kind of a tour of the facility, and the coolest part about this that you guys are going to want to know, and some of you already asked the questions, is yes, we have increased booth space by 32, 34, 35% increase in booths, and we're still halfway filled up already. So get your booths now because they are going fast. All the industry leaders already have theirs. People have been emailing and calling, and it's one of the reasons we want to put this out. There are booths available. We added booth space, but it's filling up.
Yep. Yeah. Coming in every day. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So we're super excited because, as you can tell, we have a new partnership. Southern Detailers Conference and Convexx have joined forces in part to help you with a lot of things that you're going on in your side of the business.
It is. It's Sheldon has been a blessing with Convexx coming on and joining us. That's been the big relief for me. It's a lot to put on a show, and me and Dr. Clinto, we learned that last year the hard way. But I'm excited to have Sheldon and his team with Convexx with us. They do a great job with MT and the conventions they do. So I'm very honored, very happy, very relieved. You can see the blood leaving my face. So yes, I'm very happy for that. I'm excited. You know, we went from talking about pizza and food to we sold booze, and Rod wanted to make sure that was
Rod is all about business. I'm
Rod's like, get your booze.
Maybe we should start talking about sponsorships.
Coming soon in a minute. Just 1 second, yeah. But you know, I love Sheldon got to actually see the whole entire convention center yesterday. It's state of the art. It's brand new.
It's beautiful.
This is its second year, and it's not even 100% finished. The store parts where the retail is won't be finished probably for another 3 to 4 months. But it was nice to see his face, see him smiling and going, wow, this is actually going to be something special.
You know, and for us that were there last year, it was really nice to be able to see what the convention center has done for us that they couldn't do for us last year because some things just weren't ready.
Right.
So, and I thought everything was great. I mean, from a bunch of guys and gals that had never put on a convention, we did it pretty good. Now we have somebody on our team that this is what he does. And it's very exciting I think for all of us to know that this year is going to be even bigger and better than it was last year.
So Sheldon, let's hear your opinion of the walkthrough yesterday. I mean, that was the first time that you got the behind the scenes. The behind the scenes for me and Rod too, which was super fun. So
I mean, it really looks great. Like you said, it is state of the art. Everything is new and shiny, clean. It's just a real easy to work with facility. So everything from exhibitor load in is going to be a breeze. There's so much room back there. There's no union, so there's no one going to be telling you what you can and can't do. I love it.
He's in full control.
And then from the other side, there's going to be a tunnel connecting to the Hyatt. So you don't even have to walk outside. If you do park, the parking is literally
20 feet.
Across the street.
Right across the street. So easy. So it's just going to be a real nice place to work with, and I can't wait to actually get everything rolling.
So as far as, the convention itself, right, we have 4 diamond sponsors.
Yep.
Pro, RoadFS, Detail Bookie, and Auto Geek. Right? So 4 key players in the industry. We're very proud to be part of that. And all of us are very invested in the success of this. But what other things do you see happening this year that will be a draw for the detailers themselves?
Well, I think the big standout of SDC is definitely the education and how it's just truly hands-on. And it's a very small class. So you get to work with that instructor for an hour, just you and 9 other people. So you really don't get that anywhere else at other shows. So I think that's really probably the main reason to come out here, is just to get that hands-on training and get to spend time with some of the biggest names in the industry one-on-one.
So one of the things that's really kind of unique about Southern Detailers Conference is this one-on-one training, right? But also with the bringing on of Convexx and your team, you've always kind of had a blend of multiple industries. So are there other things from a training side that you think maybe on the business side that we'll have more this year? Or?
I don't think so at this point. That's something we can definitely look at, but we don't want to shake up everything right now. I think Daryl's really built a very great show and started it out amazing. So, we'll take one step at a time and kind of just keep the education just mainly hands-on focused. And then as the years go on, try to bring in a little of that business and marketing, because that is very important to everyone. So.
Yeah, because you were doing the training with Ben last year.
Yeah, and it's a super unique way to do the training, guys. Complete honesty, I was a little bit concerned with the way they were doing it. I'm used to being the standard, stand in front of 60 people, yak my big mouth, auditorium style, and having that one-on-one, more interactive. It was instantaneous as soon as I saw the room and the way that it was set up. And each room has a car if you need it, and it's got a table, and it's got a projector, and it's just everything's set up. And like you said, this is a really easy group of people to work with. They're more than adequately helping us out with everything. And so for trainers, everything you need is right there. For attendees, you really seriously, it's this intimate. You're right there with the trainer. Your hands on if you want to touch that product, if you want to grab that polisher, if you want to get it on a car, do whatever you need to do, to try the software out, whatever educational component you want to see, you can go see it at this show. And I just remember, and the things that stick out in my mind last year was, as we're in the hall and there's a steady flow of traffic coming in, I'm thinking there's 100+ people right next door in the training the whole time, and it would just swap back and forth. And there wasn't this feeling of rush, like I've got to get into that training, but I don't want to miss that. And it's a great weekend. Lexington's beautiful. Oh, yeah. I had never been here before. Lexington is a beautiful community. There is we spent some time down the distillery district yesterday. I highly recommend going down there.
Yes, he does.
Did I say the food was good?
Yeah. There was food. There might have been food, but
I ate the pizza.
So it's a great place to come to, and I think the key to it is that it's right before the super busy season kicks off. And it is all about detailing. That's one of the things that I'm excited about. Is this is for detailers by detailers, and it's really a key to me, a cornerstone in the detailing industry for the upcoming year. Is you get to be here and see all these people. And I'm telling you, some of the people that didn't come last year that have already signed up, they're
missing it.
They're missing it, and this year's going to be fantastic.
With the training, I had the opportunity to be able to do some trainings always at MTE. But last year, at the SDC last year, what was nice about that is having 6, 7, 8 people in a class, because people were more apt to ask a question. People were more apt it was easier for me to go, hey, you hold this buffer, you put it on that car, versus having 60 people in a class where I know that guy or gal in the back's probably not going to raise their hand and ask a question. It really makes it a unique experience versus being able to say, hey, I have something that I want to say.
Why'd you do that?
And I like that. That's real hands-on training to me.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of your earlier visions was, let's create a conference where we can give people real experience, talking to people that they've kind of idolized from afar or looked up to, right? And sometimes you're at a bigger convention, you're like, how do I even get
over there,
right? And
how do I say hi to Mike Phillip? What do I do?
Yeah.
What am I going to say?
Stand in line.
And that's one thing I want to talk about is, before I forget, is talking about classes. This year we've redone the schedule for classes this year. Friday will be set up, so June the 3rd will be set up for manufacturers. But the first class is going to start at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, and it'll be over by 11 o'clock. We're going to probably open the show 10:30, 11, I think is what we've decided on. Noon. So you're going to have time to sleep it off, whatever you've done Friday night or Saturday night. So classes you'll have 8 classes to choose from Saturday morning and Sunday morning. The show will open up at 12, You'll have all afternoon, so there won't be any traffic missed off the floor because, like when you just said, there was the flow was great, but there was also another 100-some people in class next door to us. So we don't want to take anything away from the manufacturers because that's why they're here. We know that. This show is, like Jody just said it, this is a detailer show. And I did this because I left SEMA years ago, and we've already talked about it last year. You know, it's hard when you want to talk to I'm going to throw Mike Phillips back out there again. You want to talk to him, but he's always got somebody in front of him talking about his BMW, whatever, you know. So you're waiting to say hi to him. This way, you get to go back and you're intimate with him. Not intimate. I don't want to say that. Sorry, Mike.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike signed up for a different kind of class.
Mike's going to call me and go, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Should I bring my sexy man?
Let me polish it up really good. But no, you're one-on-one back there. You actually get the product. We're going to make sure that there's chairs back there if you're with Rod and Jody's class and they're teaching software. But we've tweaked it. We want this to be easier for you. We want it to be fun for you. Food is going to be totally different in the concession. Manufacturers, we want you to understand, you can actually order food and have it sent to your booth this year.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody's
gonna
not a
eat.
hamburger. I mean, real quality gourmet food.
I mean, this is good food, and we're going to have there's going to be beer. I want you to enjoy yourself. And we were talking this morning, and I'm going to throw this out there. This isn't about me. It's not about me. It's about the industry. This is about cars and manufacturers and detailing. I've loved cars since I was 12 years old. That's all I've ever wanted is, Farrah Fawcett laying across the Trans Am. That's the thing is I grew up with cars. So I can't wait for you all to be here this year. It's going to be a different show. Manufacturers, we were fighting COVID last year. We got the release, 30 days out? The mask mandate had been released.
And it still was a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
It still was a phenomenal
Imagine what it's going to
show.
be like this year, especially with more booth space.
It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a manufacturer of one of the most popular brands. You know this. You see it. I'm gonna step in. Jody's like, what does it mean to you being at the SDC? Because I want to hear that from you for them.
Well, trade shows for me it's opportunity. When I am there, I'm there to do a couple of different things. I'm, of course, there to try to find distributors and customers and support, but I want to talk to every single guy and gal that comes to the booth. I don't care if they're looking for a 1-inch pad for a small scratch on the 57 Chevy. That is our time to be able to interact with customers. And that's how we sell, because you can learn something on the internet, but you're not going to get what you can get from a Justin Lobato or a Clint or one of our team to be able to say, this is the pad you need. What tool are you using? Why are you having a problem? And I think that that's why it's important for manufacturers to be in front of their customers, especially at a show that is built specifically for detailers. We love the Mobile Tech Show, but we're not going to have PDR guys coming by and PDR girls coming by. Every single person that's going to come by our booth is going to be in the detail industry, and that is different. That is unique, and that's what makes it exciting for manufacturers like Buff and Shine. And that's why we support this show, and that's why we're going to continue to support this show.
That was a good answer, wasn't it?
And that wasn't even primed.
No, we didn't even rehearse any of that. That was good.
No,
He told me he'd take me to lunch if I did a good job on the podcast, so my stomach's talking there.
You know how to get over on Clint, man. Just bring some food.
Bring food. He likes it.
That's good. So, we're really excited to be a part of it. I mean, to have Sheldon come on board and your team, one of the things that was really obvious yesterday as we were doing the walkthrough is how much experience you bring to the table, right? I mean, you had. I'm overlooking his shoulder, right? He's got his little laptop with this list. I mean, this huge list of notes, and he's literally just asking to check. And what about this? And what about that? And I'm like, he's asking questions that I would have never thought about. I'm sure you two did.
We never even come close to asking half of those last year.
So to have Sheldon and your team come on, I mean, it's going to elevate, it's going to take SDC to the next level and in its continued progression and having an impact on the industry.
Yep, yeah, the whole team's really excited, and with about 30 of us, and
wow,
this is what we do for a living. We produce trade shows and events. So when Daryl said he needed some help, I was like, oh, this is a perfect partnership. So, yep, we're looking forward to, we're not going to make any crazy changes at first. We still want to make sure the show is exactly what the industry wants. And
So it's still clothing optional.
obviously.
No, this isn't the PDR
Mask
show.
optional.
This isn't the PDR show.
sorry. Mask option. I got that one. That's just me.
You're
Sorry.
going back to
Sorry,
2009,
I'm going back to
2008. I mean,
I will be fully dressed. Just for the record. I don't know what to see all this.
I am not promising anything.
Sheldon,
Mention something about the banquet hall. And
Oh,
the
yes.
orgy.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting.
so if you were there last year, we were what we called the Blue Party Room, and there was 400, and I think me and Vicky decided there was 436 people
It was crowded.
in the Blue
Fun.
Room for dinner last year. So this year we actually are having it in the new ballroom, which holds up to 1,200 and
Beautiful.
1,216.
Beautiful.
and it is state of the art. When they turn the lights on and stuff,
Oh,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little chill. I was like, ooh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a sit down dinner for you guys. We've picked out another. We all agreed.
No more buffet.
No more buffet serving yourself. They're going to serve you. These two are going to be our hosts, Rod and Jody. They're your MCs for the night. We have a guest speaker. We have not officially booked them yet, but we will have a guest speaker. They'll do the SDC Awards, and then afterwards, instead of going downtown Lexington and trying to keep everybody together, we're actually going to go in the Blue Room and have a band there and have an after party there so we can all hang out. There'll be a cash bar there. I'm excited for
I'm
that.
really excited for the band. I think
Yeah.
that's
and then
Yeah,
if you
that'll be
still
fun.
want to go drink, you can go.
You can
walk
go wherever
to
you
town.
want.
After
the
party.
after party.
But you're on your own for that
Dude,
one.
I am not the tour guide this year. I am not doing that. I was too much last year. But I think this will close at 12:30. I think with what they'll do. So you're welcome. Lexington's open until 2:30, 3 o'clock. So you'll still have places to go and party. The distillery we just talked about is right here.
All right, it's fantastic.
Come early. Thursday night we had a little pre-gaming at the hotel.
Yep.
Sheldon and his team will be there. I know that you guys were there.
Last
Bro
year,
was
Cheryl from the IDA was there.
We're going to talk about that.
So yeah, this is the premier event for detailers only.
Amen.
It's your event.
Yeah.
It's your event. If you're a detailer or manufacturer, if you sell a window cleaner, come on, this is for you. But we just talked about the IDA. The IDA will always be a showcase for the SDC. That was one thing that me and Sheldon talked about and agreed upon. Cheryl and the team with IDA, they're unbelievable for what they do for our industry.
Yeah.
So they will always have a showcase booth with us. They'll have CD, SV training Saturday morning, and SV will be Sunday.
Sunday, yes.
The meet and greet, if you were at the meet and greet last year on the patio,
That was fun.
it was wonderful. That place was packed. We're going to have a little bit of option this year. Me and Sheldon kind of walked in yesterday. We're going to have you a little inside if you want to come inside and cool off and not be in the sun. So it'll be in the same area with
Umbrellas.
the patio, some umbrellas.
Yeah.
We're trying to make this fun for you all. That's the
Comfortable.
goal. We want this to be your show. We want you to come and have fun. And again, I can't thank Sheldon. I mean, I was like, where were you at last year, man?
So remind everybody, when are the dates?
June 4th and 5th.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday,
Sunday.
June 4th and 5th. And you can go to Southern Detailers Conference to get registered.
Yep.
And
Yes.
how to manufacture.
That'll be opening that first week in April. Registration will open.
Okay.
And that's
Yep.
where you'll pick your classes. So it's very, very important. When we open registration, we're going to do a big countdown and make it a big deal. You got to get in quick.
Jump
to make
in
sure
there
you
and get your
those
classes so you can get the ones you
That's
want.
an important thing. How do manufacturers sign up to offer training?
So they need to, if you've already signed up, we're actually going to be reaching out to you. But if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you go to southerndetailersconference.com, click the link that says buy a booth. While you're filling out the contract, there is an option. I want to do education. It will then create, these are your names of your classes. I need a car, yes or no. We need to know that information so we can make sure we get in reg and make sure we get you a car if you need one. So
Yes.
And feel free to touch base with any of us if you have any questions. I mean, if there's something, I know a lot of you folks out there, if you have a question, you want to talk about it, please contact me. If there's something I can't answer, I will get it answered through
And Bob Myers
Daryl
is also
or
a,
Sheldon.
Myers,
Bob
yeah.
Myers.
yeah, Bob's one of the co-producers with Clint and Vicky and us. He'll help you. Don't forget to, Sheldon's talking about the website. When you're on the website, the awards nomination is open.
Yep.
Make sure you go in and fill that out. That'll close
end of March.
End of March, yeah.
I think it's the 28th.
And what's going to happen with that is once the nominations are closed, the committee will pull the top whatever nominations, and then it'll go back up for about a week.
Yep.
You'll get to finalize your vote for who you want. So if you want your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your sister, whoever to win, you need to nominate them for this. The only thing we're adding this year is I'm adding the Hall of Fame award, and that is between me and Sheldon. So I'm excited for that.
Yep.
That's cool. That'll be exciting.
Very cool.
Do that. So
it's something I want to see grow. You know, I'm tickled to death to be passing my dream and my torch off to somebody I trust, his team, and I want to see this grow every year. I want to sit back and watch and see the Hall of Fame have 20, 30 members in the next 10 years. That's the goal for me. So
the timing worked great too with bringing Sheldon on. You know, you with being the ambassador for Onyx and the shop being so busy. You know, we kind of had talked and said, wow, it's just going to be crazy this year. And then
there's no way I could have done it.
All of a sudden, now we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I'm telling you, the Golden Gate's opened up. I'm like,
this is a good thing.
That's awesome.
It's a good
well,
thing.
it's true with Onyx and, my shop being so busy, I couldn't do it. There's no way I could have done it this year.
Yeah.
And Sheldon was a blessing to us and his team. And again, oh my God, I'm just excited. I can't wait. I just wish there was a big sign behind us blinking. Just wait, just wait. So.
We can edit that.
Yeah, I can edit that in.
It's coming. Here we go. So.
And we're super excited. Rod and I, of course, will be there with bells on. Ben will be with us, and we're just excited. It's going to be another year, having an impact on the detailing industry. And that, it's like, I love the hashtag detailing industry strong, anything that's going to elevate the industry. And this conference there's nothing else like it. It is the only one in the industry that is tailored to you detailers, you detailing manufacturers. So you need to get involved. We're super excited. Rod and I will be here, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun emceeing. Rod's been, he's like, every day, he's like, what should we do, Jody?
Yeah.
What should we do?
And then I stop and I go, they realize what they did, right?
They gave Rod a mic and they gave Jody a mic. It should be a little fun.
They've been throwing corny jokes our way.
Oh, yeah.
We've been getting a lot of them from Clint. So.
Hey, you were supposed to say that.
Let the dad jokes begin.
Let's not forget, what all did you give away last year?
Oh my God. Yeah. We gave away, I don't know how many thousands of dollars we gave away, but we gave away a RoadFS Nano. We gave a Flex PX80E. We gave away about $1,157,000 worth of Buff and Shine pads. We had
Solution Finish.
Solution Finish.
Stuff.
Next Diag.
Onyx
Paint Fitness. Onyx gave it. So we're collecting that stuff right now. So everybody get ready because I will be calling you again. But that was absolutely fantastic. That was one of the highlights of the show. I know the kid that won the Nano was literally in tears. And not just because he won the Nano, because Jason Rose signed the cover of it. It was just cool.
That's
so
huge. Jason Rose, man.
Thanks, Jason.
So it was fantastic, and I really thank all of the people that gave. You guys gave heartily, and everybody else that did it was fantastic. So this is the most unique show I've ever been involved in, just because it's so pinpoint detailed on the detailing industry. You get to do training with Nathan Warren on a boat, and you can see Mike Phillips. And you see all these people that you're
just jealous of his ripped abs.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't hold it very long.
Oh man!
So you get to have the experience of working really, really intimately with them, like you said.
It is, and we want to have some fun.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do in this is going to air
a lot.
Yeah. So we're going to have some fun with this, but the five of us are going to come up with a number, and I'm going to buy two people a full VIP gold pass to this. Cool. So we're going to get a number. So when you're going to have to watch all this, because at the end, you're going to put your number in. We're going to guess the number. But that'll be my gift to two lucky people to come. VIP gold.
You're feeling generous.
Are we eligible?
I think we already got in.
Okay. They've already paid.
We already VIP pass.
The VIP gold package is your training, your dinner, and your ticket in. It's $225.
$225. And a swag bag.
And a swag bag.
And a swag bag.
I
with
thought
all the
you were
goodies.
making it $250. Oh, you guys see, they're already giving you guys a deal. They're already giving you a deal.
It is. I mean, you're getting your dinner, you're getting your classes. 8 classes.
Yeah.
Just think about that. You could go back with Buff and Shine. You can go back with Zenware. You can go back with PNS. You can go back with Oh my God, I'm
Nathan
starting to-
Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eight
Jason
classes,
Rose.
you get to
I
do
mean,
this.
yeah,
And-
it's going to be
PDP
awesome.
did a lot of classes.
Yeah.
Buff and Shine. It's
Yeah.
I
gonna
mean,
be great.
you're and if you go on the website, you'll see that there's already several signed up. There's a couple new ones that fall under MTE with them that they've joined with us, so I'm excited about that. But I want this to be about you, and we're going to give away 2 VIP gold. So we'll pick a number between 1 and 1,000, and whoever gets it, you got to watch this. Make sure you win. So
That's right. That's super fun. So,
Yeah, good stuff.
So on behalf of the Diamond sponsors, Auto Geek, RoadFS,
Detail
Bookie,
and
Pro
Pro Products.
Pro product.
Pro
Pro
Product.
Products.
I'm trying to get you guys involved.
No
here,
more-
right?
no more
So
pizza for this
Auto
guy.
Geek, Pro,
No more pizza.
Detail Bookie, and of course RoadFS.
And I do want to say thank you to John Bell, Dustin, Megan, you two, of course, for last year we were sitting at a Friday night, or was it Thursday night?
Friday night.
Friday
Yeah.
night, we were sitting talking about sponsors for next year. And I think Megan was one of the first ones that spoke up and said, we want one. You said, I want one. John Bell said, I'm in. And then Dustin and his team jumped in. So it was
Exciting.
like 20 minutes we had the 4 Diamond sponsors. So I'm very thankful for that. And thank you all.
There'll be
I
other
wanna give you
sponsorships available.
Oh, yes.
Don't worry.
Yes, there will
Yep.
be.
Sorry, you're not giving them up.
Rod's feeling really generous this year.
And I do want
I'm
to
like-
say thank you. I know you two were here to do training with us for RoadFS for my company. Just happened to fall on the same week, the day that Sheldon was free with us. And of course, Bob was here yesterday, but he's working. Well, he's probably at home. So,
He's not.
But I want to say thank you too for
Oh,
being a part of this and helping
absolutely.
with us. And Sheldon, Clint, thank you all very
All
much.
good.
So, and Vicky, she's
It's a privilege.
downstairs. So,
So,
thanks,
guys, go to Southern Detailers Conference. There's plenty of information. Get signed up. If you're a manufacturer, make sure you get signed up and click your box for training.
And if you have any reason to think that you didn't get the information you wanted, or you can't find somebody and you didn't get a hold of us, just look at yourself and shame in the mirror. Because any one of us you can get a hold of and you can get the information. So you can send a message through this, go to roadfs.com, send a message, smoke signals, I don't care.
We'll get you.
Get a hold of us,
Yeah,
and
we'll
we'll
get
get your information.
So, low tech or high tech, we got you covered.
Get some carrier pigeons.
That's right.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you at Southern Detailers Conference.
June 4th
and
and 5th.
June
Yeah.
4th and 5th. And we will check you guys same time, same bat channel just next week. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.